Hello and welcome. This is the Perky Collar YouTube channel, and today we're going to talk about watches and how they are a nice accent to your wardrobe. Today I'll show you first the watch I'm wearing, which is not available anymore. This one's sold out. Actually, I can't even turn it so you can see it the right way. Take it off. But this is the watch I have on. It's an Invicta. I like it because it has a navy and it has the white dots. So if I'm wearing a navy suit, or I'm wearing a white shirt, it's just a nice compliment to my look. It's got a pretty substantial face to it. It's nice and heavy, it's substantial, which I like because that way it's not as easy for me to break it. Some people like very small watches, and that's fine, to each their own. This is a bigger face, and I like the fact that it's stainless steel. So with the stainless steel watch bands, there is an added challenge because you do have to take the links out to fit you properly. But one thing I do like about it is it does lock in nicely. It locks there, it locks down there, and it just has a nice look. I'm not a big fan of leather, only because I feel like, just like belts, leather bands just tear up quickly. As your wrist grows and shrinks and so on and so forth, you're always tearing the belt up, or tearing the watch band up. So I prefer metal bands whenever possible. And then, it should be a nice fit. Let me see if I can get it on the camera. There we go. Nice fit on the watch, not hanging down too far, which is also an important part. You don't want it to be too snug where it leaves marks in your wrists, but you want it to be loose where it can move a little bit, but not move too much. So that's a good fit. All right, that one's not for sale, so I'm not trying to tease you, but at least want to show you fit-wise and why I chose a blue and silver watch. Obviously, most men love blue, so it's always a safe color bet to buy people. So I want this to be informational as well, not just about product. But also how it should fit and how it should look. And if you're looking to buy a watch for a man, what colors to think about what he wears. Like I wear a lot of navy blue blazer, navy blue jeans. So anything with a blue face would always be a good fit for me. And I like silver. Some guys like gold, some guys like rose gold. So think about those things when you get the watch for that person. All right, so I got several watches to show you today. We'll first start off with Invicta. I do have several Invicta watches. I didn't bring my watch collection out of here. Just the one I'm wearing, the one I'm going to show you today. But I like Invicta. I think they do a good job. They all come with 3-year warranties. This is a gold Invicta watch. One thing I like about it is that curvature of the glass. So if I get the right angle so you can see it. There you go. So you can see the cool arch in the glass. Again, it's heavy. It's got a substantial weight to it. This is gold with a black face. I think it actually has like a mother of pearl, so it's not exactly black, but it's like shades of black and gray on the face, and it's got some more gold accents to tell the time as well. It's a great watch. The ones I'm showing you first, these are all 350, and I think it's primarily because the curved glass just makes it a more expensive watch. So you've seen the gold. Now this is a maroon version of the exact same watch. You can see it has the same curvature as the first watch I showed you. Again, this is maroon and black. I'm a Gamecock graduate, so for me, garnet and black is always a popular color. This is one of those watches, if it doesn't sell soon, I'm just going to keep it. So anytime I wear my Gamecock gear, I have a watch that goes with it. And that's another thing to think about, too, when you're buying a watch for someone. Think about the colors they wear. Think about the sports teams they cheer for. And then it gives them an example of, gives them a reason to wear the watch. So this has the maroon or burgundy band. It's got the black accents on the band, as you can see. And then you can see it's got the burgundy and the white accents and the black accents on the face of the watch. So it's a pretty watch. Again, definitely one I consider keeping, but my wife yells at me every time I decide to keep a watch that's supposed to be for sale. Here's a green. This is more of like a hunter green with a black, almost like a charcoal gray band. The green's not super bright. Again, it's more of a hunter green, but very pretty. A lot of people like green, so this is a great color to add to the wardrobe. Again, same concept, same curved glass, which I think is really cool. Again, so far everything I've shown you is 350. I'll come with 3-year warranties directly from Invicta. And the last one's a royal blue. I think royal blue is just a great color. It's a little more of a bold watch because, again, blue, as a royal blue especially, isn't as common, but some people love royal blue. And it's got a gold trim instead of the silver or black like we've seen so far. Actually, we haven't seen any silver yet. Everything's been black. So this one's got to have the gold trim where the black was on the maroon and green watch. Actually, the other watch I showed you had black with the green trim. This one's a royal blue with a gold trim. So again, they just have different combinations. This one's gold as far as the markings. There is no white on this one. But again, the main color is royal blue. Again, very pretty watch. Again, love the curvature of the glass. If I can get the angle right for you. There you go. So you can see. Again, nice and heavy, nice and substantial. All 3 are warranties. Okay, the rest of the watch I'm going to show you are all $250. So we're going to drop in price. This is an Invicta as well. This one's going to have just a traditional round face. This is more of a purple with black and silver in the face. Definitely a different watch. I love the size of the stems, I guess they're called. It's just different. The guy that loves purple, the guy's an Omega, or if he just loves purple in general. Purple's a great color of royalty. Or if he's got a purple suit and he's looking for a watch to go with that suit, that'd be a great watch. All right. Speaking of purple, we go on to another purple watch that a lot of my Omegas love to wear. And this is a purple face. Got the silver side to it. You can see it's a nice, hefty, heavy base to it. This has got white inside and purple and silver. And this one's a leather band. Again, I don't have a lot of leather band watches. Leather band's nice because you don't have to take the links out. But I do think they tear up a little faster than the silver band. So I don't tend to wear this watch as often. I do have one of these in my own collection too, just because my company colors are purple, white, and black. But I think it's just a pretty watch. It's different too. That's what I like about it. It's more of a square face, not perfect square, obviously, but it's just different than your traditional round face watch. All right, next up, we have another purple one. And this is definitely a favorite of my Omegas because it's a true purple and gold. For everything else I've had so far has had purple in it, but not only purple. So this is actually a purple with a gold accent. So the band itself, it's hard to tell with the lighting in the screen, but it is like a plum, like a darker purple. That's the color of the band. And then the face is going to have gold accents. And it's got some purple in the face as well. That's probably the best look at right there. Again, these are all Invictus. All $250. All 3 are warranties. Next up would be a favorite of the Alphas. This one's black and gold. And this one looks like this. This is back to your round face. There you go. Again, trying to get to the angles nice for you. It's a pretty watch. It's got black and gold in the outside ring. It's got a little silver. The band is silver. Yeah, nice and heavy, nice and substantial. Beautiful watch. And the numbers are actually white as well. So you're looking at black, gold, and white. Actually, the only thing that's silver is really the stems are silver, and then the band itself. Again, more of a nice neutral watch. For those that like to wear gold accents, like a gold bracelet or gold earrings or gold necklaces, that's a nice one. This one's a little smaller face. This is a silver band. This is a nice hunter green face with a black ring around it. The numbers are white. So if he's got that green suit or just likes green, it's a pretty watch. Again, not as big, not as substantial. The stem's a little bigger on this one. You can see how big that stem is. I think it makes it easy to grab it. Sometimes the stems are so small they're hard to even grab. Next up is another black and gold, a little different than the one we just looked at. It's got a little more silver in it. Let's see if I get there we go, get the right angle for you. There, the glare away. And this has a little bit more of a rose gold on the outside edges, but it's primarily silver. And really the only part that's gold is the numbers on the face of the watch. And there's gold on the inside as well. Just around the circles is where the gold is. So this is primarily a nice silver watch with a little bit of accent in black, a little bit of accent in gold. And the band's all silver. So it's a nice watch. All right, one more in this case, and then we'll go on to our Chase Durer collection. This is similar to the watch I have on now, except it's primarily silver with just a touch of blue. So it's all silver in the band. The face is silver, but it's got the blue outside edges with the numbers. And that's called something bezel, maybe, I think is what it's called. Those who are watch fanatics, I apologize for my ignorance. I'm not a watch person. I just enjoy watches for fashion reasons. But it's got white dots. Most of it's silver, like I mentioned, except for the inside of the face of the watch, and the outside bezel of the watch is blue as well. Very pretty. All right, let's go to our Chase Durer. Chase Durer is a brand that many of you may not be familiar with. It's been around since the 90s. I like it because it's affordable and great quality. I guess it was really made popular when a guy wore it on a TV show in the 90s. This one is actually an aviation watch, which is pretty cool. So if you know anybody that's a pilot, they'd probably really appreciate some of the gadgets and gizmos that are on this watch. I just like it because it's cool. It's got that kind of burgundy face to it. So anytime I wear my black hat with my red bottom, this is a great watch just to kind of accent that red. It's not a bright red. I almost call it cranberry. But again, if you're familiar with the black with red bottom hats that aren't bright red, but they're kind of a little darker, this is a great match to that. Again, very pretty watch. This is a brand called Chase Durer. Also beautiful silver band. I like the band on this. Also $250. So in that same style, I have a silver version. And I love the band on this. I don't know if some of you have seen that David Yurman has a band like this. Several watch brands have it. But I like how it's clean. It's simple. You don't have to take this to have links taken out. You actually just adjust it, and you just have some more material at the bottom based on the size of your wrist. But this is a silver, and this has a little bit of a tan on the outside edge. But again, I like the size of the face of the watch. It's a heavier watch, but it's not as heavy as those Invictas are. Those Invictas are definitely a whole nother level of heavy. That's a pretty watch. Trying to get the right angle so you can see the details. Again, this is another aviation watch. Those aviation details are pretty cool. All right, let's see what else we got next. We have another aviation watch. This one is going to have a brown face, but the band itself is silver. So this is great for those of you who like to wear brown accents, brown fedoras, which I do a lot. This is another one of the watches I've been watching that if it doesn't sell soon, I'm just going to keep it. Just don't tell my wife because she wants me to stop keeping watches. I already have 12, 15, whatever I have. But again, I love the silver accents. Love the white. Just a very clean watch. And again, I love the band on it as well. Very pretty. Very easy to adjust. Again, all you do on these watches is just pull the, get you back on the camera here. Let's see. There you go. You're going to pull this piece here, pull this back, and then pull this up. And then the whole thing opens up. And then put it back. You're just going to lift it here. It'll snap. And then this reinforces. All right, that's silver with a brown face. And that's actually the only watch I have two of. That's another reason I should keep one. I used to have that watch with a gold band, but that already sold. And then I have a gold band with a green face, a little brighter green. I'd say between Kelly and just your traditional crown green. Pretty color. Does it like green? It's a pretty color green. And then next one up is another shade of green. I have it in a gold band and I have it in a silver band. Here's the gold band. This is more like a mint green, or I guess it's maybe a little darker than olive, but it's close. So I'm trying to get the different angles so you can see the exact shade of the green. This is pretty. I don't know. I don't even know what color I'd even call it, but it's a nice shade of green. It's different, that's for sure. So I have that same watch with a silver band, since I just showed it to you in a gold band. Now here's that same watch in a silver band. And give you another angle of that green, since it's such a pretty color. Sorry, the light's kind of funky. All right, and then I have three more Chase Durers with the bigger faces. This one is going to be a green face, but it's going to have a leather band. So again, no links to take out. It's got the black band. Someone that loves black leather shoes. This is a great watch to complement their wardrobe. Again, the accents are silver, and then the face is green. That's the last of the aviation watches. And then I have two more. This one, again, I love the band on this. Just really pretty, just very elegant. And then this has got a nice blue face. So very similar to the watch I'm wearing now, except this is, again, Chase Durer versus Invicta, but Invicta now owns Chase Durer. So the warranty of Invicta covers Chase Durer watches. But again, if you can tell with the lighting, it's a navy face, silver accents, and again, a nice navy band. And then I also have one, the last one is just like the one I showed you, except this one is all gray. So you got like the silver band, then you have this really cool charcoal gray face. So if you want one that's a little more subtle and not as much color pop, or someone that loves gray, or, you know, gray's neutral, so you can wear this with anything. But I love how subtle the watch is. The face is bigger. It's still heavy, not as heavy as some of the other ones I've shown you so far today. But the watch is very subtle. It's very elegant because the gray just, you know, blends in nicely. You know, I wear a lot of gray suits, so that's another one I've been watching that I'd love to add to my collection. All right. Well, next I have 5 more, and then we're all finished. All right. So let's look at this one. This is a gold watch. And this one has a brown face, which is just kind of cool. Again, I love brown accents. Some of you love brown gold bands, gold watches, gold rings, gold earrings, gold necklaces. So if you're a gold guy, then this is a great watch to add. And then if your wardrobe, you wear brown shoes a lot, or you tend to have brown accents, this is a pretty watch to add to your collection. All right, next up is that same watch, but it's got a blue face instead. So the band's exactly the same, still gold. So you can tell with the lighting that it's navy versus brown. It looks dark. It's kind of hard to tell, but it is a navy face. Again, very pretty watch. A little more subtle. Face is not as big. And then this one's a unique watch. This is a rubber band. But I love the pop of orange. And those that love orange accents, I love orange on black. I love orange on blue. So I would say you're wearing a black jacket with an orange pocket square, this would be a great compliment. It's got the silver dials on the inside. It's got silver accents on the face. And then it's got a little silver on the sides as well. But the band is rubber, just so you're aware of that. It does have adjustable bands. You don't have to deal with taking links out on that watch either. Just such a unique watch. I like how the orange just pops. Then these last two are also going to be leather bands. I have like a real light color green, I guess it is. Maybe it's a light blue. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's a real light color. I don't want to say it's a light greenish blue, almost like a mint color, but it's got a black band. Got some black dials. It's got the white faces for telling time, and it's on a nice black leather band. Again, these are nice because you don't have to take links out, but at the same time, it is something to think about because leather bands do tear up faster than metal bands do. I'm sure if you wanted to, and you love the face of that watch, you probably could take it and have a metal band put on it if you wanted. I do like leather bands at times. If I'm wearing black shoes or black accents, there's a time for a leather band for me. Or I'm wearing, black shoes. Like I said, it's nice. This one's nice because I wear a lot of black accents, and I like the fact this is black band with a light brown face. So it's a perfect accent to brown shoes or just a brown accent in your wardrobe. And that's it. Those are all the watches I have in stock. I don't know, it's 15, 20, whatever there is. I appreciate you tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed our collection. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. info@perkyllc.com, or go to the website, perkyllc.com. You can contact me that way as well. Appreciate you tuning in to the Perky Collar page on YouTube. Have a great day.